The trial against 8 men linked to the massacre of 18 people in Lusikisiki, that was last September, has been postponed to next month. The suspects include the alleged mastermind, Mzukisi Ndamase, who is serving a life sentence for murder and robbery. Newzroom Afrika's Ntsiki Nohiya was in court for us today, and she joins us live with an update. Ntsiki, good afternoon to you. So the trial itself was never meant to begin today. Is that correct, Ntsiki? We were still in the pre-trial phase of things.
Indeed, Michelle, good afternoon to you. In fact, what transpired in court in the Lusikisiki Regional Court today is out of the 8 accused, murder accused, 2 of them, the charges against them, all the charges against them have been withdrawn. Accused number 5 and number 6, and accused number 5 being Luando Abi, a 33-year-old who was arrested in East London on the 16th of October last year. And the second one is Nande Baya, 38-year-old former Hill municipality employee. He was working there as a security guard. Charges against him as well have been withdrawn. But to find out what does this mean in terms of justice in South Africa, and of course for the families of the deceased, I'm joined by the NPA spokesperson here in the Eastern Cape, Luxolo Kyali. Luxolo, the withdrawal of all the charges against accused number 5 and 6, what do they mean to the families of the deceased and to South Africans who are watching this case closely?
Thank you very much. If you remember, the last time the matter was postponed, it was for completion of investigations. Now that the investigations have been completed and an indictment drawn, some of the things that came out of the investigations necessitated that these charges be withdrawn against the 2 accused persons. That doesn't mean the others are going to go out scot-free. It was just meant to ensure that justice is served, because all we do when we enroll a matter in court, we enroll it based on the investigations, on the evidence that is contained in the docket. So the evidence that we had against these 2 necessitated that the charges be withdrawn.
We also saw in court accused number 1, Mzukisi Ndamase, who is alleged to be the mastermind behind the killing of 18 people in Gobozana last year. In fact, the additional charges of ward councillor was also murdered in Mount Frere last year. Talk to us about the additional charge as well as the documents that were handed over to Mzukisi today.
Okay, today all the accused through their attorney were served with a copy of the indictment with all the charges. And in those charges, on top of the 18 counts of murder, there is also a count of murder that relates to the murder of the person that was killed in Kwapata. And there's also a charge of kidnapping, because during that incident, the children of that deceased were kidnapped and kept in one room against their will.
Thank you so much, Luxolo Kyali. Before I take it back to you, Michelle, I just want to bring in David King, who speaks on behalf of all the families of the deceased. 2 accused have been, the allegations against them have been withdrawn. What is your take?
Well, Ntsiki, good afternoon, and good afternoon to your viewers. Ntsiki, as families, everything has been explained to us. We were informed after the case was postponed to the 14th of April as to why the case is being withdrawn from the 2. So, yeah, we are content with that, and yeah.
Thank you so much, David King. Speaking, Michelle, on behalf of all the families of the deceased, saying that they are satisfied with the decision by the court today to withdraw the charges against accused number 5 and accused number 6, after it was explained to them that the withdrawal of the charges against them will assist the court with this case, and as well as the National Prosecuting Authority confirming that the 14th of April is the new date for the trial to get underway. But before that, they accused 6 of them. Now that 2 will no longer be there, will appear in the Mthatha High Court. That's where the court case, the case management will first be dealt with before the actual, dates for the trial are set out, because it will be sitting here in Lusikisiki once the proceedings get underway, so that all the families of the deceased are closer to be able to come to court, Michelle.
Certainly. Ntsiki, Nohiya, thanks very much indeed. So back in court on the 14th of April.